Alright, I got the hanger cleaned out of airplanes, got them out of the way. So, got my axles back. Um, Took them, had them completely rebuilt, top to bottom, just everything rebuilt. I went ahead and put in Lockrite lockers, front and rear. I did obviously the Dana 41 and then the Dana 25. Um, Decided I was going to do lockers front and rear. Got them back. Oh, last week I think it was. Yeah, last week. So those are getting ready to get underneath her. I pardon everybody. Pardon me for the mess here. It's pretty gross, but um, doing some touch-up paint on the front springs. I ordered new everything from the frame down. New shackles, new springs, uh, new shocks. Of course, the old ones were shot. Um, Everything. So getting ready to put it all back together. Suspension wise, should be doing that here, I don't know, next week or so. I did get a wire loom kit, a harness from Kaiser Willis, so I'm in the process. I've got about maybe a third of it installed under the hood, so uh, got a ways to go on the wiring, but we're getting there. Show all of what I've done underneath here. So I went ahead and put a new head gasket under it, pulled that head off, cleaned it all up. Everything looked all right, but I just, for the cost of a head gasket and a little bit of labor, I thought, well, let's just go ahead and put a new head gasket under. So I did that. New radiator, new belt, water pump, just a bunch of stuff that I thought, why not? Cap and rotor, points, coil, wires, plugs, everything. I went ahead and replaced all that. Cleaned up the old oil bath air cleaner. It cleaned up actually really well. Amazing what a bead blast cabinet and a coat of rattle can paint will do for these old stuff. Like I said, I've got a little bit of wiring started up here. Headlights, marker lights, stuff like that. That's all plugged in, ready to go. Let's see, what else? Oh, geez, parts. Huh. A lot of parts. I got a gas tank getting ready to put in it. I went through and it was a new tank, but I went through and had a little bit of flash rust in there, so I cleaned it up and did the POR 15 fuel tank sealer in it. Got all that ready. Inside still a wreck, of course. Got a new steering wheel. All new gauges. I'll be putting those in when I do the wire harness. So all new gauges. Everything's new. Let's see here. In the process, I'm doing this on my phone, so I apologize for probably the very poor quality that this video is going to be, but I just figured I needed to do an update. In the process of figuring up my mount for my spare tire. I'm going to put it on the back. I'm taking it off the side. Got a bunch of parts. I do have a heater. The Harris heater? I forgot what it's called. It's in actually really good condition. I'm thinking I might just clean it up. I'm not going to put it back in the Jeep, but I'm thinking I might clean it up, bead blast it, put it all back together, and then maybe try to sell it. So it's actually in really good shape. Part of me wants to use it, but the other part of me says, this is going to be a fair weather, for the most part, fair weather Jeep, and it's going to live in a hangar most of its life now, and I don't really feel like I need a heater in it, but I got a bunch of parts, and still ordering more. It's an old radiator, TJ parts that don't really apply. So yeah, it is coming along. I know it's been a while since I've done any kind of update on this thing. It's not that I haven't been working on it, it's just that it is a side project. I'm very busy with my normal job and my normal life, and so I don't really get a chance to work on it as much as I'd like, but I do work on it, and it is a labor of love, so I'm in no crazy hurry to get it done immediately. I want to do it right. So my initial thoughts of the frame being straight and solid are actually confirmed by pulling all the old original suspension out, and I had a really good chance to get under there and look at that frame, and it is straight as an arrow and more solid than the damn 2004 Rubicon I'm driving around right now. I've got some rust on the frame on it, but it's not too bad. But this thing is, overall, it's in immaculate shape. It looks a little rough, but looks can be deceiving. It's got a little bit of rust, but for a 70-year-old Jeep and less than 10,000 original miles on this thing, yeah, here we are. So anyways, there's an update. I wish I had more to show, but this is it. So hope everyone's having a good week.